Hello my dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Today we will learn how to change the voice from active to passive in the present tenses. Okay. So first let us concentrate in the simple present tense. Mother writes a letter. Okay. So this sentence is in simple present tense. Mother is a singular subject. Writes is in its base form, in its V1 form. Okay, the third person singular form, and we have an object, a letter. Okay, so mother writes a letter. So how will we change this sentence? Okay, now let first tell me in which voice this sentence is. Mother writes a letter. Let us understand. Here mother is the subject, right? We're talking about mother. Okay, mother is the doer of the action, and the doer of the action is focused. Okay, the subject is actively doing the work, right? Mother writes a letter. All right, so here the subject is focused. Okay, first, this is the first sign of being in active voice. Let's understand the verb. The verb writes is in its third person singular form, right? In its third person singular form. This verb indicates that the sentence is in the active voice. Mother writes a letter. So how do we convert a sentence from a simple present sentence from active to passive? First of all, we have to remember that we will not change the meaning and we will not change the tense of the sentence. This sentence is in simple present tense. When you convert it into passive voice, it should be in simple present tense only, and also we cannot change the meaning. Okay, so in the previous video we learned that what do? We make the subject in the active voice the object, and the object of the active voice the subject. Okay, so here the object is a letter, so we will make it the object, a letter. Okay, a letter. All right, the object became the subject in passive voice. The subject will become object, right? A letter, then we'll write the mother at the end. Okay, mother. Okay, so we made the subject object and the object subject. Now we have to play with the verb, right? So we have already discussed that in passive voice the verb is always in the third form. All right, in the past participle form. So what is the past participle of write? The past participle of write is write, wrote, written, right? The past participle, the third form, is written. Yes, so we will write the verb written. So this is the third form of the verb write, right? So a letter written mother. Is this a sentence? Can we call this a sentence? No, we cannot call this a sentence since it doesn't have a complete meaning. All right, so we have to give a meaning to this sentence. How will we give meaning? How will we add meaning to this sentence? By denoting the tense of the sentence. Mother writes a letter. This sentence is in simple present tense. So we have to change this sentence also to simple present tense, right? So we have to add. We already have written the main verb here, written, right? We have already written the main verb. So we have to add a helping verb to make this sentence correct, right? To identify the tense of this sentence. Now since this sentence in simple past tense, simple present tense, we will add a simple present helping verb, right? We'll add a present helping verb. So a letter is singular, so we'll add a singular verb is. A letter is written mother. Even now the sentence is not complete. So what will we do? We will add another word, by. All right, a letter is written by mother. Okay, so what do you have to remember? First, you have to remember that you have to make the subject object, the object subject, right? And the next part is the verb, and we don't have to change the meaning, we don't have to change the tense of the sentence. Mother writes a letter is written by mother. Next tense here is the present continuous tense. Mother is writing a letter. All right, mother is writing, present continuous tense. The action is continuous. Similarly, here also we have to make the subject object and object subject, and we also have to also have to play with the verb, right? So let's make the subject object and the object subject. So here mother will become the subject of the passive voice. Active voice will become the object of the passive voice. So we'll write mother here, mother. All right, okay, then a letter will become the subject. All right, see, it's not that always, it is not compulsory that always the object will be at the end. Okay, we have to identify the object, and then we have to play with it. All right, mother is writing a letter. Okay, a letter became the subject and the mother became the object. Now we have to play with the verb. All right, what did I say? That the verb in the passive voice will always be in its third form. So what is the third form of the verb? Right? Written, right? We have to write written here. Now we have to decide the tense. Yes, we have to make the tense of the sentence clear. This sentence is in active voice. Sorry, yes, active voice and in present continuous tense. So the passive voice also will be in present continuous tense. So how do we make it a sentence which is in present continuous and in passive? A letter, since it is singular, we will use is. All right, and we will add another word, being. A letter is being. See, since it is continuous, all right, it's a continuous tense, so we are adding the word being. All right, a letter is being written by mother. So when this present continuous tense, we will be using, see, according to the subject. Okay, now if the subject was plural, a letters, okay, letters, then the helping verb will be are. Letters are being written by mother. Now this is singular. A letter means one letter, right? So the helping verb will be is. A letter is being written by mother. All right, so since it is in the present continuous tense, we have to change, we do not have to change the tense. So in order to make the passive sentence in present continuous tense, we add a word being. A letter is being written by mother. Okay, the next sentence, mother has written a letter. Now this sentence is in present perfect tense. Mother has written a letter. Okay, so similar, how do we change the present perfect tense now? Okay, we have to make the subject object and the object subject. A letter, mother here. Now we have to play with the verb, has written. This is already in third form, right? So we will write the third form of the verb, and we have to decide the tense now. Since this is present perfect tense, we also have to make the passive sentence in present perfect tense. So a letter is singular, we will write has. Has is the singular helping verb. If the subject was plural, letters, it would have been have. Letters have, right? So since it is singular, a letter has. We will also introduce another word, been. All right, a letter has been written by mother. Okay, in present continuous tense, we add the word being, B-E-I-N-G. Mother is writing a letter. A letter is being written by mother. Now is a singular helping verb. The subject here is singular, so we are using is. If the subject is plural like letters, we will be using are. Letters are being written by mother. Similarly, in present perfect tense, since a letter is a singular subject, so we are using a singular helping verb has. If this subject is plural, like letters, we'll using a plural helping verb. Letters have been. So in present perfect tense, when we change active voice to passive voice in present perfect tense, we add the word been, B-E-E-N. In continuous tense, we add being, B-E-I-N-G. In perfect tense, we use been. A letter has been written by mother. Okay. We do not change the voice of sentences in present perfect continuous tenses, since it will be grammatically wrong. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. If you have any problem, please let me know. Okay, and try to do the exercises in your textbook. Okay.